Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to my stove, and I'm your host, AB. Today we have very talented chef in our studio. Her name is Nadia Bandukda. She is an attorney by profession, a blogger on Instagram and Facebook by the name at JourneytoTable. I'm going to say it again, at JourneytoTable. Please follow her on Instagram and on Facebook. Nadia loves cooking different cuisines and traveling. She lives in New Jersey with her loving family. We have two giveaways today. One giveaway is by our generous chef. She is going to give a 30 minutes virtual free session about career counseling, coaching, and life coaching at the same time. And the other giveaway is by Anumfashion by Maheen Wasee. It's a hand embroidered, beautiful stole, scarf, and beaded white pants. Follow Anumfashion on Instagram and Facebook at Anumfashion_. At Anumfashion_. They have beautiful clothing for all occasions with reasonable pricing. So let's welcome our very prestigious chef, Chef Nadia Bandukda. Here we go. Ta-da!
Jumbo, everybody.
Hi, Nadia. How are you?
I'm well. I'm excited.
Of course. We are so excited to have you on our show. So I'm going to say it in Kenyan language, Jumbo, which is hello.
Jumbo,
and
yes.
Welcome to my stove. Karabi Kwini Jiko Langu, which means welcome to my stove. So, Nadia, we met through another very upcoming blogger, Samantha Senzis. She is at Half Spices Will Travel on Instagram, and do follow her as well. So it's great to have you on my show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited. Thank you, Samantha, for introducing us.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful, multifaceted food community. So I appreciate when we make connections like these.
I appreciate that very much as well. Okay, let me just go back to my audience. Okay, here I go. So I can acknowledge everybody since they are very curious and extremely active. So I have Femina Aman from Karachi, my dear friend. Hi, Femina. Asma Sheikh is watching, looking lovely. Femina Aman, pretty. Anna Mirza is watching. Shanila Bandukda Khanzada is watching. And guys, feel free to invite your friends while we go live. Yeah. So they can also get a chance to hear about Nadia and win the giveaways. So Anna Mirza, my lovely sister, Assalamu alaikum. Rakshanda Nakwi, Assalamu alaikum. Sania Hijazi Saleman from Pennsylvania, Assalamu alaikum. All right. So guys, please keep on commenting, keep on participating, and inviting your friends. So Nadia, let's dive into our questions and answers segment.
Right.
So how is Kenyan culture, and how is it special to you?
Yeah, no, it's interesting. So I'll just share my relation to Nairobi, Kenya is through my father, and he he passed away when I was 18.
Yes.
But that summer we were planning to go to Nairobi, which was where his birthplace was. And so he and his 13 siblings were basically either born or raised there. And there's
13 siblings.
13 Punjabi. I don't know if it's a Punjabi thing or what, but my grandmother was.
We get handled too. So 13 siblings. Wow.
Yes.
They get the trophy.
Yes, yeah, no, my grandmother was quite a fearless person,
Okay.
and had a wonderful personality and just very welcoming and loved big families. And but they left. They left it pre-partition Pakistan. But before there was a split between India and Pakistan,
Okay.
the British government basically had Kenya as a protectorate, which is a nice way of saying that they were colonized.
Okay.
And it was around the same time India was colonized. And so many Indians and Pakistanis left, or well, there was no Pakistanis, I would say Indian, mainly Punjabis at that time, left and went and sort of found a place in Nairobi and Mombasa in Kenya. And so I've only visited South Africa, some family in South Africa, but I try to connect through my family stories through food like this, like recreating recipes, making it my own, and trying to figure out, what that history looked like. And so I do that with other cultures, but why not my own father's culture?
Of
So
course, it is you are deeply connected with the Kenyan culture because your father was from that region, right?
yes.
So it means a lot to you, a great significance indeed. Okay, so we have Uzma Kurdi Kamran, we have hi beautiful ladies, Uzma Kurdi from Pakistan, Dinaz Akhtar from Delaware, Salam. Afshan Noor Sheikh is watching. Faiza Qureshi, hello, beautiful ladies. Joe Adams is here. Hi, Joe. Shavana Asim, my lovely cousin from Ireland. Tariq Yusuf Mirza, my brother-in-law from Pakistan. Anna Mirza, mashallah, 13, 3 cheers. That's right.
3 cheers.
So lovely. And thank you guys for tuning in and supporting my stove and our lovely chef today. Now, how was your overall experience growing up in different parts of the world, different countries?
It all
And you've
happened.
also traveled quite a few countries. So how was that experience?
Yeah, no, I mean, I grew up tasting the flavors of other cultures because my father had stores in Jersey City, New Jersey, which is a very immigration populated place in New Jersey. And then Bayonne, and then New York, parts of Harlem. So I remember growing up and eating Puerto Rican food up the bodega where his store was. And he very much encouraged us, just go explore. He also had no fear. And that's how I sort of learned about Nigerian cuisine, which is like West Africa. That's how I learned about a lot of Middle Eastern cuisine growing up in an Arabic predominant school. I went to a private school that the Kuwaiti government helped support, but it's in New Jersey, and it was a Muslim Arabic speaking. Yes, it was a fantastic experience because otherwise I would have never learned Arabic. It's conversational, so don't test me, but I could survive.
I barely know Arabic, but that's one language I would like to learn myself.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, and it connects me
So,
to
yes,
Alhamdulillah. And then you can survive on the streets for sure in the souks.
Because Arabic is very similar to Urdu too.
It
so
is.
and Quran, our holy book,
Exactly.
it is in Arabic, so we can read Arabic.
Yes,
but
yes.
understanding, not sure. Some words, yes. So yeah. So we have Anika Javed, our lovely chef, and my lovely cousin from Dubai watching. Hello, ladies. Ali Jamil, our lovely chef from Dubai, is watching. Tariq Yusuf Mirza, Assalamu alaikum. Hello, wa alaikum assalam. All right. So you are wearing a very beautiful tribal outfit.
Yes.
So if you could just show our audience a little bit and, your jewelry a little bit, that would be
sure. My cousin would love this. My style is from all over. This is how I connect, right? Food, fashion, just talking to people and connecting.
Yes.
And you will maybe be surprised, but I look for even Desi outfits. Desi companies like Junaid Jamshed and Sada Safinas, they will put tribal elements, African elements.
I love it.
And so when I saw this beautiful blue, and I said, this reminds me of what I would wear on one of my trips to Kenya when I go, inshallah.
Yeah.
And so these are just beaded earrings, and I like beads, I like stones. It just makes me feel like I'm on an island.
More Kenyan. It makes you feel more Kenyan and more
connected. Yeah.
Well, I have to acknowledge, I need to explore more when it comes to African regions, especially the food. So I'm so glad that you will be able to educate us a little bit today. and highlight some of the Kenyan cuisines.
Yeah.
Cuisine.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Right. So what kind of work do you do? I mean, you're an attorney. So by profession, and I don't know what's up with attorneys, and there's something going on between my stove and attorneys, because I have interviewed quite a few attorneys in the past, and beautiful and lovely people.
Yeah.
So we are honored to have another attorney on our show. So what made you get into your profession, and what do you exactly do?
Yeah, no, okay, so I'll answer the first question, which is what I do, and then why we think attorneys end up doing stuff like this. Because I think I know why. So I work in employment and labor law, and I used to work at a law firm, but I have 3 kids, alhamdulillah, mashallah. They're adorable, but they're very just attention seeking and handsful. And I knew if I wanted to be a present mom, I couldn't work at a law firm anymore. It's just not possible for what I wanted, because I want to be equal parts mother, well, more parts mother and less work. So I now work for a large pharmaceutical company based in New Jersey, but is global. Yeah. And I work on internal employee grievances, internal employment litigation, before they become, or as they become larger issues, to see if I can mediate, if I can get involved sooner rather than later. I'm not litigious. I didn't like the litigation. I didn't like courtroom. Okay. I liked working with people and finding solutions. And
so you're a people's person.
I am. I like to just balance interests. The business interest is as important as the person's interest. So this is a very, it's a job that fits me better now. That I can now.
And you're able to give time to your family as well. So that basically answers my next question, that how do you juggle between work, family, and cooking? So you have kept your schedule in the field you have opted. It gives you some flexibility to participate and to focus on all these 3 areas.
And I have a very supportive family. My sister-in-law is watching with my husband.
Shanila, yes, of course. She's such a sweetie.
Yeah. Asad, my husband, if you're watching.
Anybody with the last name of Bandukda, I immediately relate that person to Shanila.
It's a big family.
It's a very powerful name, last name, and very unusual. Yeah. So what is most challenging for you between work, family, and cooking?
Maybe the balance of it. It's tough balancing everything together. And I don't want to be less than, I'm a very active mom. I have 3, they're boys. So I like outdoors. So I really want to make sure that my kids are connected also to the food that I like to make. But that involves showing them things. But now with Corona, it's been tougher to
know. It's
go to those places with the kids.
Yes.
But I plan on doing that. I really want to just expose them to the world the way that my parents exposed me and the way my husband and I traveled. I want my kids to see.
Inshallah, one day. Stay positive, right? Yeah. So we have to get through this time together. Yeah. All right. So Anika Javed, howdy, Joe. Joe says hi. Ali Jamil, what's cooking today? Yes, we are going to get to that segment in a bit. Joe Adams, hi there, long time. Bira Bande from UK is watching. Hello, beautiful ladies. So what's your Instagram and how is it different?
Sure. It's JourneytoTable, and it's different because I travel the world with my cuisine. So I have a lot of Middle Eastern, I have a lot of African, I have a lot of American cuisine, what you would consider American, so traditional Thanksgiving or pot roasts, but I spice it up. I change it up a little bit. And I put myself in there. So even today with what we're making, it's kukubaka, which is traditionally a coconut chicken curry dish. It's a chicken dish. But I thought to myself, there's a lot of seafood in Mombasa in Kenya. So I'm going to put prawns. I'm going to change it up and I'm going to put prawns. And
I love prawns.
Yes, me too.
It's your preference. If you want prawns or you want white meat, that depends. If you want chicken, anything. So what kind of cuisine is Kenyan?
It's East African. It's East African cuisine. It's out of, the country of Kenya. And there's about I know it sounds small, but there's about a 2% population of desis out of Kenya. So in their spice profiles, you'll find that our spices are used. So there'll be coriander and there'll be cumin. And a lot of their national dishes have become very much desified. So kukubaka is a dish that is very popular in Kenya.
Kenyans have become more desis now. And they are
Yes.
Muslim, right? I know quite a few Pakistanis and Indians who reside in Kenya.
Okay.
And they're
Yeah.
Kenyan citizens. Yes. My aunt once, she lived in Nairobi for
Okay.
quite some time. Yes. I
Yeah.
wish I was able to go then. I was very little.
Maybe we'll go together. We'll go
Yes,
together.
we'll go together, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Absolutely. That would be wonderful.
Yes.
So, if you were Kenyan president,
Yes.
how would you advocate for your country?
I would be more open to immigration and making it a true melting pot. It already has a multifaceted expat community from India and Pakistan. Many Brits live there. I'd be
Yeah.
more open to accepting sort of business development. It's such a beautiful country, and has so much potential, like many places in Africa, if just the right resources came there. So I feel like I'm on a pageant, like, like that question
Yes,
you
you
would
are
ask,
on a
like
pageant. You're on my
Miss
show.
Kenya. Miss USA advocates for Miss Kenya. But just business development, open the country's borders up more.
It has so much potential. I've never visited Africa, but not Africa, but Kenya in specific.
Yes.
But there's so much potential, and I've heard so many nice things about it. And the safari, and I think most of the economy is based on either coffee
Yes.
or tourism.
The Masai
Very
Mara
popular.
tribe. Yeah, it's a very
Yes.
popular tribe, and it brings a lot of tourism in.
It is. Okay, so we have Maziar Zarnegar, our prestigious chef,
Yes.
who was here in the past. So he's driving and he's watching. This should be the
That's
spirit,
good.
guys. Even if you guys are outside, just tune in. All right. So we have Dinaz Akhtar, Sadia Khan Shakir. Interesting. Joe McAdams is sending us flowers and fruits. Tariq Yusuf Mirza is sending us flowers, and he says 100%. Awesome. Great, guys. Okay, so what are we cooking today? Tuna pica nini liu. Liu.
Yes, we are. So like I mentioned, we are doing a twist on a traditional coconut curry that's normally with chicken, but we're going to change it to give a special ode to the coastal places of Kenya, which is Mombasa, which some of my family did leave Nairobi, and my aunt ended up going to Mombasa, Auntie Shamim. She also passed away. So this is what I would like to do, just to, give tribute to a culture I can't wait to be more immersed in.
So Saira Majid is here. Imtiaz Ahmed, my lovely friend, is here. Anika Javed says, we have been to Masai Mara and Savu. Both were lovely, but Masai was amazing.
Yes, it's the more popular.
It's popular. Okay. I have actually interviewed one of the chefs on my stove, Sana Alim Sheikh, and her husband is from Kenya. He grew up in Kenya. Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So I don't know if everybody can see, hopefully they can. So here are some of the spices that I'm going to use. You guys are going to be really shocked at how easy this is going to be.
Shock us, Nadia.
So I've got some shrimp, which I'm brining just because I like to make sure that it's going to be not tough. So just brine it with some garlic, because I feel like that takes a little bit of the seafoodiness out of the seafood. If you like seafood, there are parts of the world that just love that element of tasting the fish and the sea. If you don't, like me, I add garlic. So I'm just doing about half an hour, 1 minced clove, a cup of water, a pound of shrimp, and a little bit of salt. This is like
all these spices and these herbs, they are going to integrate and give that flavor, which is very important.
Yes. And then for this, so we've got some diced tomato. I honestly am a busy mom, so I use like the canned diced tomatoes. I just take out all that extra liquid so that I'm just left with the tomatoes.
Okay.
And then I take about almost a 3/4 cup of coconut milk, unsweetened. It's important that you're not putting sweetened stuff in your Thai cuisine and your Kenyan cuisine. Stick with unsweetened coconut milk. And also, you're going to notice that it's very thick at the top, and then there's liquid. Make sure it's equal parts when you're removing it. So if you're going to do 3/4 cups, make sure a little bit of that is the actual thickness, and a little bit of that is the water. So don't try to just
mix it.
Take out the milk.
We mix the coconut, unsweetened coconut, right?
Yes, you mix it, but just make sure it's equal parts. You don't want all the thickness. Don't just scoop out the milk. Like you said, mix it and then take out about 3/4 cup.
All right.
And then we've got our spices. My favorite spice box. I actually got this from Etsy.
This is so cute. I love it.
It makes me want to cook. I'm like, oh, let me take out my
Yeah,
spice box.
yeah. It's like a jewelry box, a spice box.
That's
right?
a good point. That's a good point. So I've got like all the major desi ones that I use. So I've got Kashmiri red chili. I've got coriander ground. I've got turmeric, cumin, and then regular red chili. And then you've got garam masala, which is obviously toasted mixed spices.
I love garam masala,
the
roasted one.
Yes, yes. And then salt. And then I've got all my whole spices in a different tin. But if you use a lot of ground spices, and that's all we need just ground spices today. And we are going to get started, shall we? And then, of course, we have some garlic. We're going to add a tablespoon of garlic and almost a tablespoon of ginger. So if you notice, this is almost a very desified, this is very much a desified.
Yes, it is a very Indo-Pak.
Yes, influence.
So we have Sanila Irfan. She is watching from Canada. My favorite seafood, yum yum, Shanila. Sene Helata Amar is watching. Anika Javed, I love coconut in food. Plus, coconut milk is very healthy. Gulnaz Siraj is watching. Imtiaz, keep it up, Amuji, doing a great job. Proud of you, mashallah. Thank you so much. We all are in this together, guys.
You are a fantastic host. You are really a fantastic welcoming.
I feel honored, but believe you me, it's a team effort.
Yes.
And all of you are making my stove a success. And I'm very proud of everybody who's chipping in whatever capacity they can.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a small community, and we are like just all over the world. And look how connected we are just by standing next to the stove.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna heat up some oil, about a tablespoon. You can even do less. Some people put coconut oil, and you can. The issue is when I use coconut oil in any of my desi cuisine, my husband says, "I know you use coconut oil." So Asad, for you, I'm just gonna do. Of course, there's coconut cream, so he's gonna have to eat the dish. But I'm just using regular oil for now.
Okay. So we have Bira Bande. Nadia, you're very organized. Everything neatly stored up.
Thank you.
Nadia Bandukda Khanzada. Salam. Hi, lovely. Tariq Yusuf Mirza. Home chicken equals dal. Yes.
Home chicken. All right, so let's go. By the way, I can't say more great things. If anyone is looking for some really nice brands for a nice cast iron, I recently got this Staub cast iron. It's a wok, but it's an all-purpose pan. All my karais, all my biryani, now my new biryani masala that I'm trying, my desi Chinese, my regular Chinese.
What is it? Please share on my stove, all right?
I will. I'll put a little link to it.
You can, rather than putting a link, just write the name, what the name is. Okay.
It's Staub. It's a German brand. It's spelled Staub.
Because I'm looking for a wok as well.
Okay.
Okay, so Sanila Irfan, love your show. You are awesome host. Thank you so much, Sanila. Taniyat Beg is watching, my lovely niece from Qatar.
So the other thing I want to just mention about this one, we all know that the more you cook your onions, the more the dish flavor changes. So for Kenyan cuisine, they don't brown the onions the way we do in desi cuisine. So we're going to stick with just translucent. The way that Mazedar did his Iranian.
Mazedar.
Just wait till it's clear.
Yes. Okay.
And then after about 2 or 3 minutes as it's been, I'm going to throw in the ginger and garlic.
Yes.
You can always add more garlic. I'm a garlic lover, but because
I love fresh garlic and ginger. More is less here.
Exactly. Yes. I'm sticking to some nice basics here. You can always add your own elements. That's the beauty of this cuisine. I'm going to lower it to medium high. You don't want it to like cook too fast.
Burn it.
And the Staub pan tends to cook very fast, which I love.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So at this point, I am going to, it's about a minute or two later, you almost can smell the garlic and ginger. So now that
We
it's
can smell
fragrant,
it, guys. We can smell
yes, I hope you
garlic
can
and
smell it.
ginger on my stove.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but so I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And while this is cooking down, because it's out of, a can and not fresh, I just want it to really, really sit with the garlic and onions for a little bit. So mix it, and then we're gonna get some spices in here in just about a minute.
So we have Farah Talal Hanif, love the walk. Hi, Farah. Farah is also very active chef and participant.
Awesome. So one other thing I wanted to share that I do and I love doing, because I really, cooking is a passion. But if you guys don't already have your own cooking recipe or cooking journal that you want to look at, it's so much easier than online. So even if you find recipes online, or if you're creating your own, just write it down. I want to pass this stuff to my son's wives in the future, or my sons.
This is such a
if they want to cook.
idea. So, I love it. To your daughter-in-laws, right?
Yeah, I
hope they'll be into cooking.
We have a long way to
go. They would have a cheat book to follow.
Yes. My mother-in-law is amazing. She shared quite a few recipes with me that, obviously I want to try to recreate and make my own. But I am blessed with a mother who taught me to make okra, which is one of the toughest dishes. When I was 16, she was like, "You want to learn how to cook? We're going to make okra." I'm like, "You pick the toughest, most difficult vegetable, because it can get quite gamey." And my mother-in-law, who's also very supportive.
Yes. Actually, I don't know why I'm calling you Shanila, but Nadia, my mother started. I started off cooking carrots the first time.
Oh.
And I found them so difficult to make. And I'm not like a big carrot. I love carrots, raw carrots, but I'm not a big fan of cooked carrots.
Yeah.
So this is how I started.
So I just want to show you the spices I'm doing. 1 tablespoon of coriander.
Yes.
1 tablespoon of cumin. I put just about a half a teaspoon of turmeric. If you want your curry to be yellow, you can add more. I've seen kukubaka kind of all over the place.
Kukubaka. Can everybody say kukubaka?
Kukubaka.
Such a cute name.
Kukubaka. It is a cute name. Just for you, I'm adding a little bit more turmeric, okay?
You guys have to say kukubaka. Who's going to say here kukubaka?
Kukubaka. Kukubaka.
Kukubaka.
It's a coconut curry chicken.
Farah Talal says the garlic in her dish and the glow of your face both looking amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're so sweet, Farah. Maziar Zarnigar, love the spice box. AB, you should do a special on what does your spice cabinet look like. And
that's great.
Yeah.
I actually just did. I'm planning to do that on my Instagram live. That's a really fantastic idea.
And we have Zainab Zada. She is watching as well. Sarah Faruqi is watching. Okay.
So this is what this smells like. Welcome, guys. I'm so glad you guys are joining.
Yes.
So this is what this looks like. And I'm okay now to add the coconut milk. So I'm going to go ahead and add the unsweetened coconut milk, and we're going to cook this down.
Mm-hmm.
If you find it too thick, you can always add a little bit of water.
It looks like yogurt to me, Nadia.
It does. Because it's the milk from the top. I took quite a bit of that. So look at now how it's coming. So this is the curry base.
Watching. Nusrat Langu is watching.
Guys, welcome.
And guys, you can invite your friends to participate in the live session because we have 2 giveaways.
Yes. So, all right. So now I'm going to wait till this thickens. I'm like trying to do this here. I'm going to wait till it thickens for about a minute.
It's all right. You don't have to do it. Yeah.
About 5 minutes. Yeah. And so I'll show you guys the end.
So we can do a giveaway in the meanwhile.
I'm back. Okay.
So it's going to take 5 minutes to thicken, right?
It's going to thicken for about 5 minutes on medium. Just change it to medium.
Okay. So how about we do
salt? Taste for salt at this time. Start with a ½ tablespoon and then add. Don't oversalt your food in the beginning. I'm sure many chefs on your page know that. But for the new ones, just always add a little bit first.
Little bit, and then you can always add more salt later.
Yeah.
Any tip if you accidentally put more salt?
Yes, tomatoes. The acidity of the tomatoes can overpower and take away a little bit of that salt. You can take
and I've also
out
heard like potatoes. Is that
starch
true?
of the potatoes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, you could. People actually, to their kukupaka dishes, they add either sweet potato, yams, or potatoes. I'm not going to do that because
it's my new obsession, and they're so healthy.
It is.
Okay, so Sadaf Hosseini, salams, looking lovely, dear Amu. Sadaf Hosseini is very active. She is participating from California. Zohida, Sheikh Ali. Hi, Zohida. Zohida is watching as well. And hello, Sarah Talal. Kuku Baka. Yes, Farah, that should be the spirit. Kuku Baka. Zaida Sheikh Ali, great cook. Tehniyat Beg, nice tip. Anika Javed, I've heard potatoes. Yes, same here.
Potatoes is great.
So, guys, if you want to ask any questions, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead if you want to ask any questions. And
for those wondering about the brand that I use, it's available in the US, but I think they global ship. It's called Thai Organic Kitchen. It has coconut milk, but you can get any brand. Just make sure that when you open it, it doesn't look clumpy. Take it out of the can, whip it, and then add it. Otherwise, it's going to make your dish clumpy. This is a very good. This is a very good, reliable brand.
What is it? Can you repeat it again, please?
The Thai Kitchen. The Thai Kitchen. So I make a lot of Thai food. So this is good for Thai and Kenyan.
Okay. And don't worry, Nadia is going to put the picture and type the recipe later after this show. So we have Mona Fayaz, my lovely friend, is watching. Hi, ladies. Okay. Khwaja Shahid Ali, my uncle, is watching as well. Zahida Sheikh Ali, cooking with Zahida. Yes, it is. Zahida Sheikh Ali made her karahi chicken yesterday, was amazing. Yes, Zahida, and we are still waiting for the recipe.
Thank you. Thank you. I was so happy Zahida did that.
Zahida is also such a sweet person. You know, we have connected. See, it's a chain. It's a chain. This is how we connect to each other. The inspiring people, I'm connecting to inspiring people one after the other, which I feel so blessed.
Absolutely. Yes. So I'm going to drain. This is a really good place that this dish is at now.
Right.
I added a little bit of coconut milk, if you saw, because I needed it to be a little bit more liquidy for me to add about a pound of shrimp. I'm going to remove the brine now, the water, the garlic water.
All right.
Salted garlic water.
Okay. So guys, you can ask questions, and we are about to do the giveaway, but let's see.
All right, I went ahead and added my shrimp.
Okay.
Now, just a tip for the shrimp is that you know it's done when it takes the shape of a C. So right now you can see that they're kind of long, right? And they're kind of almost straight.
Yes.
I'm going to show you this. Now, keep them in here just for about 2 to 5 minutes. Everybody's stove is different. Everybody's pot is different. And just mix it nicely in and wait until the shrimp takes a nice C shape. Test one out and before you turn off the heat, because you don't want it to have taken a C shape and then the shrimp is uncooked. So just take one out.
And I think it cooks pretty quickly too.
It does. Shrimp is just perfect for that because it's so
like
fast.
That tip. So when it becomes a C shape, it means the shrimp is cooked.
It should. Yep. All right.
Aisha Siddiqui is watching.
Oh, that's a friend of mine in Princeton. Hello, Aisha. She's a homeschooling mom.
This is what the community building is, that you support each other. Even if you're outside, just tune in. It's not going to take much of your time, and support your friend.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So about 1 more minute and I'll show you the C shape, and I'm going to throw some coriander because how can
I love fresh coriander.
Yes.
I love it.
Same here.
All right. So Nadia, how about you share one cooking tip with us?
How can I show? I'm sorry, say that again.
Share one cooking tip with us.
Okay, one cooking tip. The power of marination is amazing. When I cook with beef, you really, really, really want to make sure that you salt it. Don't try to cook beef, even if it's a biryani, even if you're putting a masala later. The salting process begins before you even add. So I like salting it and resting it for at least an hour before you cook it. Put a little bit of kosher salt on the front and the back.
Okay, that's good to know. I never did that before, but I'll keep that in mind. I certainly will.
And then
Shabana, I'm watching. Zohida Sheikh Ali, love to support. Thank you for inviting me. Anika Javed, yummy. Okay. Now I'm going to share a fact about Kenyan cuisine. So the fact is, Kenya has 4 national dishes. Yes, it has 4 national dishes: ugali, sukuma wiki, naima, chuma, and kachumbari. So it has 4 national dishes. So if somebody asks you how many dishes, it's a general knowledge question Kenyan has. So it has 4 national dishes. All right. Rakshanda Nakwi is saying yummy. Okay, now, yes, shall we do the giveaway or you are going to dish it out?
I just want to show the shape that it took.
The C shape.
It's a C shape. So this is good. I'm going to test it. I'm going to cut it and make sure. And then we're good to serve. Serve it nice and warm. I'm going to taste it. I'm going to be very, if it's raw, then, uh-oh. No.
This is the right way to.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
So I hope everybody saw that shape. I wish you guys were here.
I've never tried a Kenyan cuisine. I will certainly try your recipe.
Lovely.
I love it. In fact, I'm looking for a nice African restaurant. So
where are you based? Where are
in
you based?
Pennsylvania. I'm sure in Philadelphia there are quite a few. I want to try a nice African restaurant. Okay, so Summer Night is watching. My lovely, lovely friend from Srinagar, Kashmir. Salam Amuji, watching from Srinagar. Thank you, Summer, for tuning in. Right time. Okay, so we have 2 giveaways. The first giveaway is by our prestigious chef, Nadia Bandukda. And she is going to give a 30 minutes life coach and career counseling session to the winner. So the question is, ready? What is Nadia's favorite kitchen gadget?
Expensive kitchen gadget. I'll give a hint. It's over $100.
Expensive kitchen gadget. Yeah, she's an expensive girl.
No, I'm not. I like budget.
I'm just kidding.
So this is the dish while everybody's thinking.
No harm, right? There's no harm to say that. You're not going to compromise for anything less. No. So what is her favorite expensive kitchen gadget? And I would recommend and I would suggest people who don't know her that well, maybe not her immediate family, and other people should participate. Okay, what is her expensive kitchen gadget? Okay, Farah Talal Hanif says walk. And Anika Javed says nutri cook. Anna Mirza oven. Anna Mirza juicer blender. Rakshanda Nakvi spicy box. You are guys, you're coming like one after the other. Anna Mirza juice blender. Nope. Wok. Rakshanda Nakvi. Nope. Sadia Khan Shak baking mixture. No. Anna Mirza roti maker. No. You are close. You're close, guys. You're close to the answer. It is an expensive gadget which is very in these days, especially among the hip hop younger generation.
It's good. I'll say it's another hint.
Spot.
Should I give another hint?
Oh my, Tehniyat Beg is the winner. Tehniyat Beg, you are the winner. It is instant pot. Awesome. Yes. So Nadia, I'm going to connect to you with Tehniyat and can give her a career counseling. And, she is
Absolutely.
almost a doctor, right? So I think
Amazing.
that's a great idea that if I connect both of you, so career counseling or life coach. Awesome. So Tanya Beg, you are the winner. Oh my God. She's saying, wow, it helps being young. Yes, you are young, Tanya. And it
Yeah.
also helps when you join my stove, right? You tune in.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, go ahead. So we have another one. We have another giveaway. Yes.
No, I just wanted to let everybody know if they have questions about Instant Pot, it's people are afraid of it because it's all so new, but you can cook so many desi things in there and make your life 1,000 times easier. I am not sponsored. They do not pay me.
I
It's
know.
just as a busy mom of 3, and it's a very good tool.
This is what I've heard. But the thing is, Nadia, for me, Instant Pot,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. Maybe I don't know how to use it.
Follow
I'm
me
more
on
like
Instagram.
a conventional
Follow me
person.
on Instagram.
Yes, I do follow you on Instagram, and
Okay,
I love
I'll
your
post
feed.
some. I'll post some recipes.
Okay, sure. Post some Instapot. Yeah, but my son loves it. He's a good cook, when it comes to Instant
It's a
Pot.
millennial thing, maybe.
It is. Yes, it seems like, like we're getting old now.
No, my mother-in-law started using it because her stove,
Oh, she
something
did?
happened with the stove, and she was surprised because nihari comes out very nice in there. Halim comes out
This is
excellent
what
in there.
I've heard. I cooked
Excellent.
dal.
Very
I cooked
dal.
rice.
Yeah.
I steamed chicken. It was
Okay.
really good in Instant Pot, but I am a more conventional,
So I
old
have a secret for you. I have one tip. If you're conventional but you want to do things fast, do it in the Instant Pot, but take it out and put a tarka on it. Make it traditional with tarka. That's what I do with my dal. I'll do the garlic and the thing separately, and then
Now my son has the Instant Pot, so I don't
Yeah.
have it, and I have no plans of buying it again.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so Tahniyat Beg says, thank you, everyone. Tariq Yusuf Mirza, congratulations. Farah Talal have been cooking an instant since 5 years now. Ali Jamil, great job, Nadia. The shrimps look yummy. We'll try the recipe for sure. Nadia, Anika Javed, Nadia, I love Instant Pot. Have you made biryani in it? Can you give a tutorial, please?
I have it. Yes, it's on my Instagram. I have it.
So follow her on Instagram, Anika Javed, and her Instagram is my travel journey.
JourneytoTable.
JourneytoTable. Sorry.
Yes.
JourneytoTable.
Yeah.
Yes. So she has tutorials over there. Sadaf Hosseini, yes, Halim comes out really good. Anika Javed, I make Halim payas and nihari in Instant Pot. Yes, we know that. And Anika Javed is a very, very good chef. Zuhida Sheikh Ali looks delicious. Okay, the next giveaway is by Anam Fashions by Maheen Wasee. It's hand embroidered stole and scarf and pleated fashionable pants. So her Instagram and Facebook is at @anamfashion_. Now, what is Anam Fashion's favorite cheese?
Can I participate?
Well, Nadia, I think it's not going to be fair.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no. I did let initially one of the guests participate, but then I realized it's not fair because I get delayed signals, right?
Of course.
Okay. So, all right. So, what is Anam Fashion's favorite cheese? And this is only for people who are in the USA because the delivery is available within the US only. So I would appreciate people who are in the US, give them the chance. Or if you have anybody, a relative in US who is going, to your country, origin country, then you can participate. Okay, so Tariq Yusuf Mirza, share recipes on Insta Cook Pots. Yes, you can also follow her on Instagram as well. Shazia Farouk is watching. Zeba Nizam is watching. Farasid Bhatt is watching. Anam Mirza. Okay, so what is, come on guys, quickly.
I'll share my favorite cheese.
What is Anam Fashion's favorite cheese? Yes, Tahniyat Beg, it's cheese. Anika Javed says smoked cheese, and I want people who are in the US to participate. only. I'm sorry, because the delivery is available within the US only. Okay, it's not smoked cheese. Come on, guys.
What's your favorite cheese while they're trying to figure this out? What's your favorite cheese?
You know what? I have quite a few, but I
Yeah.
like blue cheese and I like
Answer.
the Middle Eastern white
Yes.
cheese.
Oh,
That's
yes.
my
I know what you're
favorite.
talking
I don't know,
about.
what do you call it? Habla?
Halloumi. Halloumi.
Halloumi. I just
Yes.
love it.
It's salty. It's very good, but
It's
salty. And I
salty.
like
I
it with
love it on
cucumbers.
salads. Yes,
Yes.
I love
Oh,
it.
feta. Are you talking about feta or halloumi?
Feta. Yes, but
Feta.
feta is more dry.
Yeah.
But the
It's
Middle
crumbly.
Eastern Arabic is more like a cottage cheese, but it's very salty.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so Taniat says mozzarella, Joe M. McAdam says cottage, Farad Dalal says Gouda. Am I pronouncing it right?
Gouda.
Pepper jack, Rakshanda Nakwi, cheddar. Okay, so yes, I see that, but I'm not sure if this person is within US. Rakshanda Nakwi, do you live in US? Because cheddar is the answer.
Oh.
Do you live in US? If you live in US, then you are the winner. All right? So let me know quickly. If you live in the US, then you are the winner. Rakshanda Nakwi, do you live in the US? Yes. Okay, so Rakshanda Nakwi is the winner. Cheddar cheese. Awesome. Good job. And you get a beautiful hand embroidered stole and very nice pants according to your size. And I'm
Wow.
going to, okay, New Jersey, beautiful. So I am going to connect you with Maheen. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, we are going to have a Valentine's. Yes, it's going to be a Valentine's special, and we have a Valentine's beautiful person from a different part of the world. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for joining in, Nadia.
Thank
So what
you.
do you think? Toodles.
Bye, Toodles. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Toodles. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.